wild bears to playful manatees, discover these jaw-dropping animal encounters that bring the wild side to you. Our park ranger just had the most heart-pounding 5 seconds ever. While Alex was out doing his patrol, the only sounds around were the crunch of leaves under his boots and the hoots of owls. Out of the blue, a strange sound echoed through the trees. A tiger came sprinting toward him, or to be precise, it was a different kind of noise. Imagine this. Thick mangroves, glistening water, and the enigmatic sounds of the wild. A massive crocodile sunning itself on the riverbank. The sheer size and power of this ancient reptile were awe-inspiring. With powerful jaws, rugged scales, and a prehistoric aura, its movements were deliberate and calculated. Here's a close encounter with a gentle manatee and her adorable calf while paddleboarding. A breathtaking scene unfolded before them. A mother manatee and her calf moving with grace beneath the water's surface. They couldn't help but feel a surge of joy as they observed this captivating display of natural beauty. Up next, a close encounter with a majestic jaguar in Costa Rica. A formidable force gracefully glided through the water. As they approached cautiously, their excitement soared when they discovered they were in the company of a jaguar. Watch this curious great white shark accidentally tipping herself over while spy hopping. And out of nowhere, this totally majestic great white shark pops up, doing its own thing.
Same one? Look at his eyes! They're like copper.
The great white, in her eagerness to get a closer look, tipped herself over in a comical yet graceful motion. Watch this encounter between a group of photographers and a majestic silverback gorilla. A silverback gorilla dominated the surroundings with its imposing presence. Keeping his distance, Silverback surprised everyone by approaching the group of photographers. This group's underwater expedition takes place in the depths of the ocean. The diver and a chill great white shark, both curious, effortlessly grooving through the water. It's like a dance between two underwater buddies. Armed with courage, the divers snagged this epic, once-in-a-lifetime experience. Talk about a cool underwater adventure. Here's a scuba diver's once-in-a-lifetime close encounter with a megamouth shark. The megamouth shark is a true oceanic enigma. He found himself in the company of this rare and captivating creature. It's like hitting the jackpot, seriously. Not only do you get a cool sneak peek into their underwater world, but it's also giving scientists some real-deal insights. Check out this close encounter with gentle manatees while kayaking. Beneath the water's surface, a manatee emerged. This gentle giant approached their kayaks with a curious and friendly demeanor. Captured every precious moment of this close encounter. What an incredible experience. Up next is a kayaker's once-in-a-lifetime close encounter with majestic whales. These gentle giants, with their enormous tails and playful spouts, showcase the grandeur of the ocean's wonders. The footage captured not only the sheer size and grace of the whales, but also the joy and wonder reflected in the kayaker's eyes. Here is a diver's close encounter with the Jaws kind. A massive figure glided into view, a creature reminiscent of the legendary Jaws. The diver found herself in the presence of one of the ocean's apex predators, sending shivers down her spine. Watch Watch this driver's extraordinary close encounter with a Canadian lynx and her adorable kittens. And then, on the side of the road, a Canadian lynx and her kittens came into view. The lynx mother, with her watchful eyes, kept a protective gaze over her playful kittens. Have you ever seen a massive croc? Keeping a safe distance, let's observe the crocodile's movements, the slow and deliberate steps, the occasional flick of its tail. The footage not only showcases the size and power of the crocodile, but also the raw beauty of its natural habitat. A man and a manatee giving each other a scare right on a sunny beach. As this beachgoer enjoyed the salty breeze, the curious manatee decided to check out the scene. The man and manatee having a surprise stare down, both parties looking equally shocked and maybe a bit scared. Get ready for an encounter with one of America's most iconic symbols, the bald eagle, soaring down from the sky. A bald eagle with wings outstretched and eyes focused on the feast below. With utmost respect and caution, they offered a small meal to their regal visitor. On a serene day at sea, the waves gently rocking their vessel as they scanned the horizon for signs of marine life. As it gracefully surfaced, the blue whale showcased its immense size, its body glistening under the sunlight. A sense of sheer wonder enveloped them as they discovered themselves in the company of Earth's largest living being. Here's an encounter with one of the rarest big cats on the planet, the Siberian tiger. Emerging from the shadows, the Siberian tiger gracefully crossed the road right in front of them. It was a moment that sent shivers down their spines as they found themselves in the presence of this elusive big cat. Here is a close encounter with a wild walrus right on the shore. A wild walrus makes its way onto the shore, leaving everyone in amazement. Chilling at a safe distance, they watch as the walrus takes a break on the shore, occasionally giving them a curious glance. Watch this chill encounter with the juvenile humpback whale in the pristine waters of Australia. This playful and curious young humpback splashing around and making waves in the sea. Even though they're a bit smaller, these juvenile humpbacks bring serious awe to the waters. Here is a trail that tests your hiking skills, surrounded by towering peaks and breathtaking views. Little did they anticipate the surprise just around the bend. With hooves expertly navigating the rocky terrain, the majestic mountain goat makes a grand appearance. Picture this, a crisp winter day, the snow-covered ground stretching as far as the eye can see. Stepping gracefully through the snow-covered trees, a Canadian lynx made its presence known. They were caught up in a moment of pure beauty, basking in the company of this stunning forest dweller. Here's a close encounter with a bear that had their hearts racing. This massive bear, standing tall on its hind legs, just casually checking out the scene. Everyone watching was kind of frozen, not out of fear, but pure amazement. Its fur shining in the sunlight, and those eyes carrying the kind of wisdom only a wild creature could have. Watch this close encounter with a massive whale leaping out of the water. Suddenly, a colossal whale burst through the surface, soaring into the air in a breathtaking display of power and grace. Its sheer size left left us speechless, and the elegance with which it leaped into the air was truly mesmerizing. We got an encounter with an enormous elk in Canada. The elk seemed unfazed by their presence, its antlers reaching towards the sky. Now this elk, a true giant, its presence was something else, a living testament to raw beauty. These people came face to face with an unexpected visitor right in their own house. A bear decided to drop by, creating a visit that would be etched in their memories for a long time. This wasn't your typical backyard bear sighting. No, this was a fur-covered intruder that had managed to make its way into their living space. We've got this amazing footage of a moose that decided to turn a frosty day into a feast. Suddenly, an enormous moose, caught red-handed, munching on frosty trees. This moose is a real giant, the kind of creature that grabs your attention, especially with the frost adding a touch of magic to its impressive fur. Check out this wild scene in Yellowstone. Majestic bison owning the landscape. As the herd got closer, their jaws dropped, soaking in the beauty of these huge creatures doing their thing. Feel the ground shake as their powerful hooves hit the earth and hear that low rumble in the air. Here is a massive bull moose casually strolling along the water's edge. Imagine the rhythm of its trot echoing through the air, creating a mesmerizing vibe along the peaceful riverbank. So graceful when he's running. A handful of gentle grazers, leisurely exploring the garden, their ears flicking as they nibble on the greenery. And excitement fell upon the onlookers who eagerly captured the graceful movements of these peaceful creatures with their cameras. Playfully follow their watchful parents. A colossal herd of these creatures is taking over the road. As the group of bison made their way across the road, onlookers stood in amazement. European bison were like living symbols of the untamed beauty that blesses Poland's landscapes.